Benjamin Netanyahu disappeared from public view for 4 days. No video, no audio, just text statements from his office. The internet declared him dead before his government could respond. I've spent the last week analyzing every claim, every screenshot, every manipulated narrative, and what I found goes deeper than conspiracy theory. This is information warfare at industrial scale, and the real target isn't who you think. I'm Kenzo Shimada, and I analyze modern conflicts through disinformation, propaganda mechanics, and strategic deception. What happened to Netanyahu between March 7th and March 10th reveals something far more dangerous than whether one leader is alive or dead. It shows how wartime narratives are weaponized and how the line between reality and fabrication collapses when nobody can prove what didn't happen. Between March 7th and March 10th, Netanyahu went dark. Before that window, he posted 1 to 3 video addresses daily. That's his wartime pattern. 1 day without video during active missile war would be unusual. 2 days would raise questions. He went silent for nearly 4. Just text statements, no camera, no voice confirmation. On March 10th, Iran's Tasnim news agency published an article arguing Netanyahu was either gravely wounded or dead. Tasnim isn't a fringe outlet. The U.S. Treasury formally designated it as linked to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Israeli media reported a planned visit by Jared Kushner was postponed, though no solid confirmation came from either government. Tasnim also cited former U.S. intelligence officer Scott Ritter, sourced through Russian state media, claiming Iran had struck Netanyahu's hideout and killed his brother, Ido. No evidence was offered. Tasnim acknowledged the claims were unconfirmed. That disclaimer didn't slow anything down. The article was shared hundreds of thousands of times within hours. This wasn't the IRGC's first attempt. On March 2nd, they claimed K-Bar Shikan missiles hit Netanyahu's office in Tel Aviv, describing his fate as in a cloud of uncertainty. That phrase matters. This war began February 28th, when the U.S. and Israel killed Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Iran has fired 300 missiles since. Close to half carried cluster submunitions. 9 died in Beit Shemesh on March 1st, when a missile collapsed a civilian shelter. Netanyahu's office dismissed the office strike claim as fake news. The Times of Israel confirmed 0 impacts near the PM's office. No satellite imagery, no video, no verification from Iran. Netanyahu met with his defense minister and Mossad director in Tel Aviv on March 1st, 1 day before the IRGC claimed to have leveled his building. In the same statement, the IRGC announced they'd shot down 3 American jets over Kuwait. The Pentagon confirmed those aircraft were down by Kuwaiti friendly fire. The IRGC was lying about the jets. Their credibility on Netanyahu is equally non-existent. But it didn't matter. The bunker strike claim became the seed. Within hours, social media declared him assassinated. Others said he'd fled to Germany based on flight tracking, showing Israel's government aircraft in Berlin. German officials confirmed the plane was there. Netanyahu was not. Posts claimed Mossad director David Barnea was killed, his brother Ido dead, National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir targeted at home. None verified. Ben-Gvir posted a TikTok proving he was alive. Most assume these rumors spread organically. In reality, every thread traces back to a single IRGC press release amplified by a U.S. Treasury-designated Guard Corps asset. This wasn't grassroots speculation. This was manufactured narrative seeded into an information environment primed for panic. On March 12th, a screenshot circulated on X appearing to show a post from the official Israeli PM's account acknowledging Netanyahu's death. The claim? It was posted then, rapidly deleted. Accounts with massive followings declared it over. Netanyahu confirmed dead. The government accidentally admitted it before scrubbing evidence. The screenshot was a forgery. PolitiFact found no evidence. Grok stated directly the screenshot was fake. No deletion occurred. In wartime, when official channels go quiet, a convincing fabrication fills the vacuum before anyone responds. By the time fact-checkers published findings, the forged image had spread across every platform. The deletion claim made it unfalsifiable. You can't prove something was never posted when the accusation is it was posted and removed. This is information warfare. You don't forge something implausible. You forge something confirming what people already suspect. The audience was primed by the IRGC claim, the Tasnim article, the video silence. The screenshot didn't create the belief. It validated it. Now, the Besant footage. This is real and the most visually striking moment of the conspiracy. On March 13th, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent sat for a live Sky News interview when a female aide cut in off camera. The president wants you right away. Bessent's microphone was pulled. He left at 10:22 a.m. The aide said 10 minutes. He returned at 12:07 p.m., 107 minutes later. When asked how the president was, Bessent stammered, The president is in great spirits. The Iranian mission is proceeding well ahead of schedule. Then, unprompted, he said he has a teenager considering military service and would trust his child's life in current military leadership's hands. His body language before, relaxed, confident. After the Situation Room, hands tense, voice catching, stammer audible. Social media fused this with the Netanyahu thread instantly. Neither Netanyahu nor Ben-Gvir seen for days. Besant looked shaken. The conclusion: he'd been told Netanyahu was dead. The actual interview content tells a different story. Besant discussed the Strait of Hormuz, Iran's closure, 16 vessels struck, oil above $100, possible U.S. Navy escorts for tankers. He confirmed the war cost approximately $11 billion. He stated he didn't believe Iran mined the strait because Iranian and Chinese tankers still passed through, meaning selective closure, not total blockade. The Situation Room meeting was about the planet's most significant energy choke point, through which 20% of global oil flows, not about an allied head of state's status. But context didn't matter. The image of a shaken Treasury Secretary was welded to a 4-day-old narrative. The final piece, the 6 fingers. On March 12th, Netanyahu held his first press conference since the war began, broadcast live by the Israeli government press office, GPO logo on screen. He said, Iran is no longer the same Iran. He said Israeli strikes had killed senior nuclear scientists and devastated the IRGC and Basij. He called Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, a puppet of the Guard Corps who cannot show his face in public. Then someone screenshotted a single frame. In the still-captured mid-gesture, Netanyahu's right hand appeared to show 6 fingers. The image detonated across X, Instagram, Telegram, and Blue Sky simultaneously. AI image generators are infamous for producing distorted or extra fingers. It's one of the most widely known tells of synthetic media. The reasoning was immediate. 6 fingers means artificial intelligence generated the video. A generated video means Netanyahu is dead, and the Israeli government is using a deep fake to hide it. Separately, Israel itself circulated AI-generated Persian language Netanyahu messaging, which likely made audiences even more suspicious of real footage and audio online. In that environment, even verified footage starts to look suspicious. PolitiFact examined the video frame by frame and rated the claim pants on fire. Snopes confirmed the footage was authentic. The anomaly was a shadow caused by a crease in Netanyahu's palm during a pointing gesture, visible in one still and absent in every frame before and after. The full, unedited recording was published by the government press office on YouTube. Here's what actually happened. Netanyahu went on camera specifically to prove he was alive. Social media took that footage and turned it into evidence that he was dead. The proof of life became the conspiracy itself. That's not a failure of fact-checking. That's information warfare functioning exactly as intended. The goal was never to convince everyone that Netanyahu is dead. The goal was to make sure that no one fully trusts the proof that he is alive. The operational logic isn't deception, it's doubt. And here's the part that nobody is confronting. The IRGC spent 2 weeks telling the world that Netanyahu's fate was in a cloud of uncertainty. That was their phrase, a cloud of uncertainty. As of today, Netanyahu has been on camera. He has held a press conference. He has visited missile strike sites. He has appeared alongside Finance Minister Smotrich on camera from Jerusalem. His fate is not uncertain. It is documented. The person whose fate actually remains in a cloud of uncertainty is Mojtaba Khamenei, Iran's newly elected supreme leader, chosen on March 8th to replace his father by the Assembly of Experts, reportedly wounded in the opening strikes that killed Ali Khamenei on February 28th. He has not appeared publicly since being chosen as supreme leader on March 8th. He has not been heard speaking. He has not been photographed. Iranian state media read out a statement attributed to him on Thursday, March 12th, without releasing contemporary video of him. Read out, not filmed, not broadcast, not shown. When Trump was asked directly about his status, the answer was chilling. He said he thinks Khamenei's son is damaged, but probably alive in some form. Probably alive in some form. That's not reassurance. That's a clinical assessment of a leader no one has seen in 14 days. The IRGC accused Israel of concealing the death of its prime minister. The IRGC has not produced its own supreme leader in 2 weeks. The conspiracy they manufactured about Tel Aviv is the reality they are living in Tehran. And the question that should concern every analyst watching this war is not whether Benjamin Netanyahu is dead. It's whether Mojtaba Khamenei can lead a country through a conflict he has not been seen surviving. This is what modern warfare looks like. Not just missiles and airstrikes, but manufactured doubt weaponized at scale. The next time you see a viral claim about a leader's death, ask yourself, who benefits from the uncertainty? Because in information warfare, doubt is the weapon, and verification is the casualty. Share this analysis with anyone still asking if Netanyahu is dead. The real question was never about him. I'm Kenzo Shimada. The war continues, and so does the disinformation. I'll keep analyzing. Thanks.